The state cabinet has decided to implement inner line permit in Niuland, Chumou and Dimapur. However, in Dimapur, it has been divided into 3 categories. During a press conference held at the Secretariat in Kohima, government spokesperson Temjin Imna Along and CAL John provided updates on the cabinet's recent decisions, with a focus on the implementation of the inner line permit in 3 districts. This comes after demands from various quarters amid reports of influx from neighbouring Bangladesh. Temjin Imna Along, speaking on the ILP decision, emphasized its significance in safeguarding the rights and identities of the indigenous population. The introduction of ILP in these regions is crucial for better regulation and migrants and addressing long-standing concerns about preserving our culture, heritage and demographic balance, said Along. He also elaborated on the categorization of Dimapur residents to streamline the issuance of necessary documentation. He also stated this move will ensure clarity and provide documentation such as smart cards, permanent residence certificates and domicile certificates to those eligible, he added. Regarding the modernization of ILP system, Imna Along highlighted the government's commitment to improving the digital framework for ILP issuance. Students, teachers, technical personnel and business partners investing in the state will be able to apply for ILPs with a longer validity of up to 5 years, easing administrative burdens while promoting regional growth. Board spokesperson reaffirmed that the government's dedication to balancing development with the protection of local interests.
Today we had a very important cabinet meeting. That is the 11th of September 2024 at 10 a.m. at the Chief Minister's Secretariat, and we invited a press conference with regards to some main decision points made by the Cabinet under the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister Shri Nefurio. One of the most important decisions was, number 1, inner line permit to be implemented in Chumou, Niuland and Dimapur districts. In Dimapur district, the inner line permit, there shall be 3 categories of residents. No inner line permit will be required for category 1 and 2. Only for category 3, inner line permit will be required. Because we know that there are so many of our non-Naga brothers and sisters living in Dimapur area, especially. Category 1 relates to those individuals who were settled in Dimapur prior to 1st December 1963. The government will work towards providing these individuals with smart card facility with the option to avail permanent residence certificate and domicile certificate. Category 2 relates to those individuals who were settled in Dimapur between 1st December 1963 and 21st November 1979. These individuals will be provided permanent residence certificate with the option to avail domicile certificate. The only category that will not be issued, or that will have to have inner line permit is category 3 relates to those individuals who were settled in Dimapur on and beyond the 22nd of November 1979. Those who have settled after the 22nd of November 1979, they will have to avail their inner line permits. The government will be strengthening the digital system for issuance of inner line permit. They may have to minimum go here and there. Instead, digitally, they will be able to procure. The government will facilitate that. Certain categories certain categories, such as students, teachers, technical personnel, business partners who are working and investing in the state, etc., will be provided ILP for a longer duration of, say, a maximum of 5 years in a time, renewable again and again, perpetual. So for those categories, for 5 years, they will be given the inner line permit and they can renew it again after that. So all these things will be made available, facilitated through an easy method of digitalization, which will not be very difficult, like to wait for long in lines and all those things. That was deliberated and discussed today at the cabinet. Made by the cabinet, because if you look at the influx of the illegal immigrants, especially from all over the area, the people of the state are concerned about so much of influx coming in, especially due to the Bangladesh problems and all those series of problems that are happening, and the cabinet has deliberated on it and rightly made a decision on those according to the facts that are there. They would apply digitally also. Instead of they will have certain criteria of applying the system. The cabinet has made a decision. A small rectification is there in there. Say a maximum of 2 to 5 years. At the point number 3, duration of say a maximum of 2 to 5 years. The reason why 2 to 5 years is being kept is because someone may be just there for 2 years for some business purposes only, or for some visiting certain programs or something like that. So according to that, the government will decide whether, for how long, how duration that has to be given. See, as the cabinet has made a decision, once it is notified, the government will surely take some time to set up the system and then it will be enforced. Time frame doesn't mean that once a cabinet decision is made, it will not take many years. In a few days' time, the government, the chief minister and the cabinet has instructed the police and the district administrations to do the needful in those manners that the cabinet has suggested.